Hello and welcome to Dharma with Kai. So I was going through one of my playlists on my iPod, and one of the questions that I always ask someone before we get into any kind of dialogue is if you had to look at one of my playlists, what would you think of me? And I've had so many different answers. However, they often would say they wouldn't be able to determine if I were African American. They wouldn't be able to determine if I was a trap girl. They wouldn't be able to determine if I was into different kinds of techno music or emo music or any kind of specific genre. And I love that question. And so, with a lot of people nowadays, they just think that, you know, if you're a specific race, you are only into a certain sort of music. And me, I have played music throughout my life. I know how to play instruments, I know how to write music, and I'm healing. So, a lot of music that I once was into or I once performed, they aren't something that makes me happy anymore. And that's not a bad thing to say if you have truly done your work of healing and you know the science behind music. But for some of those who are trying to delve into or dig deep into what a specific culture is like, you are going to never really have a sense of who a person truly is if you only base what a person listens to as their identity. With growing up, we would listen to certain songs and they would look into the lyrics. And if it had something like down or dampering, they would think that like something was wrong or we were upset. Like, no, that's not it. Or if there was a song mentioning like paraphernalia or things like that, oh, we're into those types of things. And no, that's not it. Music is different. And if you don't have that knowledge of music, you are in for a rude awakening because if you're just trying to figure out what someone listens to and try to figure out what makes them tick, you're not going to figure it out that way. And you're going to end up making yourself look like a fool trying to paint that person out to be something that they're not. Music plays a deeper role than just an emotion. And there's many complexities to music. I wanted to give that a thought for you all because it seems that some people can't ever let certain things go. And people move on. They grow up, they heal, they develop, they evolve. And if you only base someone off of a one hit wonder, but you give so many celebrities an excuse and accolades and an just remorse to behave in certain fashions, then why not give a regular human being that you spent some time with the same courtesy? So, thank you for listening, and I wish you well.